Mediocre Murad thinks he's being productive as he sits down at his desk for 12 hours straight, doing all these tasks, yet he makes no tangible progress towards his goals. He is extremely busy, but extremely unproductive. He's doing all these low leverage, meaningless tasks. Meanwhile, exceptional Imran understands that not all work is the same. You can't put the same time, effort and energy into every single task. He understands that some tasks will move the needle drastically while other tasks won't, and therefore he puts an emphasis to prioritize the high leverage tasks that get him from A to B. Assalamu alaikum, my brother. My name's Pablo and I'm a productivity coach dedicated in helping young Muslim men fulfill their potential. So alhamdulillah, over the past year I've been able to upload every single day on various social media platforms, and as a result I've picked up many life-changing productivity tactics along the way. So whether you're an aspiring content creator, aspiring entrepreneur, or simply a student, I invite you to enroll in my free productivity course specifically designed to maximize your time. Click the link in my bio. So when you enter the world of self-improvement, you have this excitement, but also anxiety that you need to work 12 hours a day, or if not, you're going to lose to that guy, and that guy. Because that person will be working 15 hours a day doing these high leverage tasks. And this is exactly what happened to me at the start of my self-improvement journey around May 2023. So I was like, you know what, time to fill up my day with productive activities. And to a certain extent, this was the case as I tried to minimize the bad habits and consistently take action towards my goals. However, I didn't make as much progress as I could because I didn't prioritize deep work. I used to have the belief that all forms of work are the same. They require the same amount of time, effort and energy. Whether that was scripting content, making the content, or simply replying to emails. And so I thought I was on this journey of becoming a top tier businessman, yet I was extremely unproductive. When I look back at it, it's actually quite laughable. I actually wasn't that productive because I'd wake up late, I didn't have no routine, I was just doing tasks here and there whenever I felt like it, but I thought I was productive. And it wasn't until October 2023 when I discovered deep work that my life changed forever. And the thing is, up until this point, all I was doing was either low leverage tasks, and when I did do the high leverage tasks, I was very distracted. So I remember one day I was like, you know what? Let me stay awake after Fajr and write scripts for this TikTok channel I was about to launch. And when I done that, I felt a mental clarity I've never experienced before. And I was like, you know what? I need to do this every single day for the rest of my life. And so that made me want to research morning routines, productivity, deep work, and a lot. I began to watch all this educational content on deep work and I began to optimize my routine. As soon as I implemented the principles of deep work, progression drastically increased in all endeavors in my life. The thing is, I was making way more money with my business. My TikTok page was doing well. The reason for this was due to the fact that I prioritized deep work. I was like, you know what? For 2-3 hours every single morning after praying Fajr, I'll do this, this and this. And I won't check my phone. I'll put it on airplane mode. I won't eat anything. So I mentally and physically fasted. And it wasn't the case where I had this any benefit mindset where I was like, you know what? I need to do this, then I need to do that. I was like, you know what? I need to prioritize content creation for both my business and that TikTok page. I'd rather focus on the few tasks that bring the most results rather than focusing on everything and making no progress. The simple explanation as to why you're not making as much progress as you believe you deserve is simply due to the fact you have this any benefit mindset. You think every single task that you need to do requires the same amount of time and effort. Because the thing is, when you put the same amount of energy with deep work and replying to emails, of course you're not going to make as much progress because you're exerting the same amount of focus and concentration on both tasks. And so the deep work will be here, but also replying to emails will be here. And then what happens? You don't make the necessary progress you believe you deserve. Because the thing is you may think, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm working 24 hours a day, every single day. I wake up, I do work, and before I go to sleep, I still do work. But is it of quality though? Are you actually moving the needle? Are you concentrating fully on the most important high leverage tasks? Or are you wasting your energy on everything? However, most of the tasks you're doing right now on a day-to-day basis won't make much of a difference towards your goals. At the end of the day, my bro, At the end of the day, my bro, not all work is the same. Not all work requires the same amount of time, effort, and energy. And it's this any benefit mindset that is stopping you from achieving progress. So let me give you myself for an example. I began this TikTok page called Pablo Talks, where I'd post daily videos on history, politics, religion, and stuff like that. I can't lie though, my main priority was just to be consistent. And so what did I do? I focused on writing the scripts and recording. I didn't really care about editing. I didn't care about the thumbnails. I didn't care about anything else. All I wanted to do was upload every single day. The reason I done this is because I knew consistency was way more important than quality at the start. Because you can get away with no subtitles, no thumbnails, minimal editing. You can get away with everything except uploading the video. If you don't upload the video, you won't get the views, the followers, or the money. But of course, over time, I began to refine how I made these videos, how I edited them, and what I done. But I didn't have this any benefit mindset where I solely focused on quality, but rather focusing and prioritizing quantity, which then allowed me to establish consistency and upload every single day for the past year. The one thing you need to understand is that during the day, you have a limited amount of cerebral power. It's not a case where you're using mental energy here, there, and everywhere without any repercussions. You actually have to manage your cognitive power accordingly so that you can get the best ideas for the most important tasks. But the thing is, most people spread their mental power thin across all these different tasks, and most of them are unimportant and low leverage. And so what happens? The quality of work is poor and they make zero progress towards their goals. However, if you manage it correctly and prioritize the high leverage tasks, you'll fast track all your progress. Because the thing is, you're directing your energy to what truly matters. So in the mornings, your brain capabilities is at 100%. And of course, over the course of the day, it slowly goes down. 95%, then 90%, 85%. And then by the end of the day, it's at 20 or 10%. However, if you decide, you know what? In the morning, I'm going to dedicate most of my brain power towards that important task. Of course, you're going to beat most people. Because most people, what do? They wake up, it's 100%, but they check their phone immediately and it goes to 90%. Then they decide, should I eat this? Should I eat that? What should I do today? They have all these mental battles. They don't know what they're going to do. They don't know when they're going to do it. However, if you do the opposite and live like the normal person, where you don't prioritize the high leverage tasks, you just squander your mental energy on random things, of course you're going to lose and make zero progress towards your goals. The way to actually break this down and understand what are those high leverage tasks is you need to familiarize yourself with the Pareto's principle, also known as the 80-20 rule. This is the idea that 20% of the actions yield about 80% of the results. The thing is, there is some truth to the any benefit mindset. If you do all the tasks in the 100%, you're going to get 100% of the results. However, it's a big waste of time. You need to actually focus on what truly moves the needle. You need to prioritize that, do it straight away, first thing in the morning, and then afterwards you can do the other tasks. But don't put as much emphasis on those latter tasks. The reason why this is extremely effective is because you're doing what matters most more often. It won't be a case where you're just doing everything and anything at random times. Okay, cool, I need to do this, this, and this, and then maybe that. Let me give you an example. You've got Mediocre Murad, who can only upload 3 times a week because he focuses on everything. The thumbnail, the editing, the subtitles. He tries to make everything perfect. Meanwhile, you've got exceptional Imran, who's able to upload every single day. Why? Because he only focuses on scripting the content, recording it, and uploading it. He doesn't care about the thumbnail, all these crazy sound effects in the editing. He knows that the only way to move the needle is uploading every single day. But the thing is, exceptional Imran's videos are better than Mediocre Murad's. Why? Because more volume means more practice. Because by prioritizing volume, he has a backlog of evidence and feedback. He knows what works and doesn't work. He knows that if he speaks like this, he'll get a lot of customers. But if he speaks like that, he won't get any customers to his coaching program. And so therefore, he gets all this experience by prioritizing quantity over quality. And what happens? He has better quality than the guy who prioritizes quality. You see, the thing is, my bro, it's actually extremely easy to make progress towards your goals. All you have to do is prioritize those high leverage tasks, the things that actually move the needle. You need to eliminate and destroy this any benefit mindset, because it's for this reason why you're not making as much progress as that guy who, has worse videos than you but is more consistent, because he knows uploading is way more important than everything else. All you have to do is understand the 80-20 rule and implement it into your life. What are those 20% of tasks that bring about the most results? And then relentlessly take action on them. Remember, productivity is the path to your dream life.